Okay, let's get one thing straight because I want to be very clear on this. You're not about to hear the speech you probably think you're going to hear. Everybody's saying, oh, it's tradition to concede to your opponent and honor the system. But just because it may be tradition doesn't mean it's mandatory. Look, the truth of the matter is, your humble president is not a loser. I don't even know what that word means. I mean, it's certainly not in my vocabulary, I can promise you that. Not the least of which is because it's more than a single syllable. If anything, I won this election by a lot. I'm tempted to even use the word landslide, okay? But that's more than a single syllable. I know it. Everyone in the White House knows it. My cronies, my allies know it. Most importantly, you, the American people, know it. Most votes ever received for a sitting president in history. That's me. I won that honor, okay? You got that? How could they possibly tell me that I lost when everybody loves me so much? 70 million people voted to keep me at the reins of this great big beautiful country we call the United States of America, okay? Look that up. Those numbers are real. And I'm supposed to tell all those people that I can't keep screwing them? That they can't keep being underpaid and overtaxed? That they're actually entitled to health care and Social Security fund when they retire? That I can't continue to grossly abuse my power as a leader of the free world for the benefit of myself and my family? That's not what they want. That's not what anybody wants. The American people, they want things to stay exactly as they are. Believe me. And that's largely because of all the good that I've done. Just this past year alone, I have let a deadly disease run rampant to take its toll on this vastly overpopulated society. I have shown people who are calling out for justice and equal rights how little they actually mean to me. And the middle class, as we once knew it, is finally on the fast track to extinction. And that was just in an 8-month period. Just think what 4 more years could bring. I have fought for our integrity as a nation since 2016, and the fruits of that labor are currently all around you. I am confident that when we take this fight to the Supreme Court, they'll see things our way. After all, they are a partisan institute. I have seen to that. But most importantly, they know the difference between right and wrong. And if stealing an election isn't wrong, I don't know what is. You see, the Democrats will have you believe that they won this race fair and square. But here and now, I tell you, don't believe the hype. This race is far from over. I'm well within my rights to drag this out for as long as I see fit. You know, it took Al Gore 37 days to finally give in to the public's cries to get Georgie Jr. to finally lead them back in 2000. And our election was only little about a week, you know? And so we got plenty of resources. And my lawyer is one of the very best. And believe me, if there's a path to victory, and I know there is, he will find it. He might find it in an obscure way, maybe on a random street corner in Pennsylvania, but he will find it. It's there. We just got to keep looking, because you can't rest easy when things get stolen from you. No one wants things stolen from them. Your stuff is your stuff. It's nobody else's. Why the hell would you want to give it to somebody else? All the power, all the resources that I have ever wanted have been mine for the last 4 years. You bet your ass I'm not just going to willingly hand it over. I mean, none of you would either. I mean, you're not communists. We're not socialists. We're Americans. And we give the finger loudly, proudly, and unapologetically to everyone and anyone that stands in our way. Now, currently, with the media attempting to brainwash you all into thinking that my time in office is coming to an end, I'm told that I have until January 19th to pack up and get out. But the media, they don't pick the president. I don't know who does, but I know it's not the media. The votes have to count for something, and whoever does the counting, whoever makes that final call, they should know they're doing exactly what the media's been doing since the dawn of time. Spewing out fake news, and I don't appreciate it. Neither does my rabid cult of followers, of which I am the true messiah. Sorry, I shouldn't have admitted that out loud, but it's the only thing I apologize for. Well, I guess it's at this point, it's probably not a secret, but whatever. Bottom line is, even if you do hear stories of me being escorted out of the White House on Inauguration Day, you should know I'm not going anywhere. And half the country, they're telling me that they agree with me, what I stand for. They like what I've done and what I've continued to do. And that sense of enablement is almost as good as a sense of entitlement, because it reminds you that what you're doing is for the cause of the greater good. So to conclude here, since I know what you've all tuned in for, there are a couple things here that I will concede. I will concede that my opponent's wife certainly looks her age and is nowhere near as hot as mine. And I concede that an administration that is not run by me will take this country into such a vastly different direction, you probably wouldn't even recognize it. Morally, I know I should take this opportunity to convey a message of unity and tell those of you who refuse to do so to support the next president, whether or not he has my face. But we all know that I don't have that in me. So what I'll say instead is this. If I don't get my way, there will be hell to pay. Thank you.